Hello, everyone. I've got another storyboard. This time for a book series I think is criminally underrated. Judy Blume has a series of children's fiction chapter books about Peter Hatcher and his little brother Farley, who is nicknamed Fudge. These fun stories are wholesome, and I've been enjoying them since I was in elementary school. I think they still hold up. The excerpt I chose is one that never fails to make me laugh. I remember when I first read it, I thought it was so hilarious I read it to my family. It always makes us snicker. And I used it as part of an excerpt for one of those speaking competitions I mentioned in my Lunar Chronicles storyboard video. So, without further ado, please enjoy this excerpt from Superfudge. On the last day of school, we had a class party with cupcakes and island punch. I drank 8 cups of it. Island punch is my favorite drink. Mom says I'm addicted to it. And I tell her, that's right, if you cut me open, you'll find 7 natural fruit flavors running through my veins. After drinking 8 cups in a row, then walking home from school, then waiting for the elevator, then digging out my key and unlocking the door to our apartment, then dashing down the hall to the bathroom, I really had to pee. I mean, really. But Fudge was already in there, sitting on the toilet, turning the pages of Arthur the Anteater. Hurry up, I told him. I've gotta go. It's not good for me to hurry, Fudge said. So I ran to Mom's room, but the door to her bathroom was locked. Mom, I called, banging on the door. Can't hear you, she called back. The shower's running. I'll be out in 5 minutes. Check on Tootsie, would you? So I ran back to my bathroom, but Fudge hadn't moved. Come on, I said. This is an emergency. I drank 8 cups of island punch this afternoon. I drank 2 glasses of Choco. How about getting off for just a minute? It wouldn't be good for me, he said. Come on, Fudge. I can't think when you're in here, he said. What do you have to think about? Making. I could have lifted him off, but now that he's stopped wetting, we're all supposed to encourage him to use the toilet. So I ran down the hall again, thinking Tootsie has it easy. She just lets it out wherever and whenever. Then I remembered that my teacher had us read a book about life in England in the 18th century. People used chamber pots instead of toilets way back then. I wished we had an old chamber pot handy. I was getting desperate. I ran into the living room and looked around. We have a big plant over in the corner. It stands more than 5 feet high. Should I wondered. No, that's disgusting, I thought. But when you gotta go, I reminded myself. I loosened my belt buckle. As I did, Fudge called, Okay, Pita, I'm done. You do the flush. Fudge refuses to flush the toilet. He's afraid he'll go down the drain too, but this wasn't the time to try to convince him he was wrong. I raced down the hall and relieved myself. Fudge watched. He was really impressed. I never saw so much at once, he said. Thanks, I told him. And that's it. I may have chosen just this short snippet from the books, but honestly, I could have done almost any part of the Fudge stories. I seriously recommend you check them out. They're quick reads. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll stay tuned for more. Bye!